Hey, welcome back everyone for some more of my Brighton and Hove Albion career mode here on FIFA 22. And we are here at the season finale here in our first season with the Seagulls. This is episode 10 of the series already, if you can believe that. But we are going to be playing this game here, this season finale against Chelsea, because we have an opportunity to do something rather interesting. Which, first of all, you can see we finished. We are, as long as we win and Manchester... Well, it doesn't matter what happens to Manchester City as long as we win, but we have a golden opportunity to emulate Newcastle United back in the 93-94 campaign and Nottingham Forest the following year as being a promoted side that finishes third in the Premier League. But more importantly, we have an opportunity to really screw Chelsea over. If we manage to beat Chelsea and Liverpool beat Watford, then Liverpool overtakes Chelsea and they win the title instead. But just take a quick look, which I showed the Premier League table as well as the other tables at the end of the last episode. Which, by the way, speaking of Watford, they are in the relegation battle alongside Sheffield United, and you can include Southampton, Crystal Palace, and Leeds in it. So it's a battle of 5 teams that are trying to stave off relegation. Nottingham Forest is already down, but we're going to take a look at the final Premier League table after the Chelsea game, and we're also going to take a look at the rest of England. We're going to do all the end of the season stuff like I normally do. But before we do that, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. I am going to be playing with my strongest starting lineup here against Chelsea. Will Virgil van Dijk hand the title over to his old club? We'll see here in a few minutes. But I'm going to change the weather here real quick. I'm going to do clear skies here at the Amex. And I'll keep those kits on. Those seem to be the only kits that don't seem to clash with ours. But clear skies here at the Amex. Raymond and Havertz up front. Mount as center attacking mid. Werner and Brandt playing as center mids for reasons. Not so much Brandt, but Werner. I don't really... It's kind of an odd choice there. Back 5, Chilwell, Sarr. That's Malang Sarr, by the way. David Alaba, Pau Torres, I think that is. And Reece James with Nampalys Mendy in goal. Excuse me, sorry about that. But without further ado... But yeah, we have a golden opportunity here to mess things up with Chelsea, because Chelsea have been near the top or at the top for most of the season. Liverpool just finally started to find their form towards the second half of the season. And of course, we've dropped off some. I mean, we were on top at Christmas and then we dropped down to third. But this has been a really competitive Premier League season here in our first season with Brighton and Hove Albion. You can see Robert Sanchez, feature player here. He is a Chelsea player in real life at the time of recording this, so...
This is really intriguing. The team with the best home record against the side with the very best away record in the league about to go head to head.
Okay.
Stay tuned. We'll have all the action for you.
Something's got to give here.
TV. Hello and a warm welcome from the south coast of England. This is the scene here in Brighton.
Yeah, we could. I should have actually done the press conference, but I actually don't like doing press conferences. I don't know. I just think they're kind of a waste.
And he's in.
Oh, that's not a good start. Seema, what were you doing? Why did you hesitate there? Come on. Oh my God. It's got to be one of these type of games, isn't it?
A goal has gone in the Leicester City game.
God, what was it? Folks, what's going on here?
Only 1 minute on the clock.
Many thanks, Alex. And space to cross it.
There we go. And Matoma makes it a 1-0 lead here for Brighton Hove Albion. The Japanese winger absolutely smashed it into the back of the net. Very sloppy. Okay, nice steal by Suarez. But one of the best players on this team, unsurprisingly, for those of you that followed my Newcastle career mode on FIFA 22.
second goal for them here.
Oh, no, come on. Ah, come on. That time I can't blame Suarez for that. That was just... I am going to blame McAllister for not getting in front of the Chelsea guy.
Just hearing someone has scored at Molineux. Let's get details from Alex.
And it's a goal for Wolves. It's now 1-0.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to listen to Alex. No offense to her, but...
Oh, that is a
As Matoma gets a brace here.
style. Superbly done.
I'm pushing the button to get in... Come on, game. Oh! Suarez just walked past that.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add.
Okay, Matoma, can you get an assist too?
Really bright-looking attack. In with a chance.
A bright looking at... Seema, you are pissing me off.
Aware of the threat, solving the problem.
You are pissing me off, Seema. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
Chilwell. Good bit of pressing.
And he wasn't anywhere near where he needed to be for that Matoma cross. I don't know what the hell he's on in this game. But yeah, that should be good enough for the win. Seema did not play like an 86 rated player. I'm sorry. Jose Gaya ends up getting a consolation for Chelsea. And Chelsea do end up winning the title. Watford managed to get something from Liverpool, so Liverpool with the golden opportunity to overtake Chelsea and win the title, and they do slip at the very end. And as you can see, Chelsea and Liverpool are level on points, but unfortunately Chelsea wins by virtue of better goal differential. So... But yeah, if Liverpool would have conceded fewer goals, and then they would have definitely won the Premier League title. And of course, we get third. Manchester City rounds out the championship spots. Wolves end up in the the Europa League, and Leicester City will be settling for the Conference League. And teams that are going down are the bottom three. Well, yeah, it was the bottom three. Watford, Sheffield United, and Nottingham Forest. So the bottom three at the beginning of the final match day, those are the teams that are going down. So, okay. We'd like to honor players that we felt that the manner in which you had potential up to one last time was disrespectful and towards our supporters. We feel your decision was not in keeping with our club's image and wow. Okay, I finished third in the Premier League, and I won the Carabao Cup. And I finished in the semifinals, and yet you're going to bitch at me because Andone did not get a final game? Is that what you're telling me, board? Oh, man, I can't get over that. I'm getting my ass chewed out for absolutely no reason. But you can see Suarez are the most goals for us. Most assists for us goes to Undav with 5. And Sanchez with 7 clean sheets. FA Cup. Let's see, do we have anybody on here? Sanchez with a clean sheet, most assists. Onana with a couple goals. McAllister with 4 goals. He's a leading goal scorer for us. And Wepu with 3. Carabao Cup, Undav with 12, which is double that of Kovalenko. Speaking of Kovalenko and Undav, they end up getting the most assists. And then Sanchez with a couple clean sheets. And we weren't in Europe this year, so I'm not even going to look at that. And I'm not going to look at preseason because I'm sure you guys don't care about preseason. I know I sure as heck don't care about preseason, but we're going to take a look at the rest of England. Starting with the Championship, Bournemouth and Norwich are going up. Fulham, Swansea, Blackburn, and Bristol City on promotion playoffs. Relegated teams are Rotherham, Luton, and Shrewsbury. In League One, Cardiff City and Oxford are going up with MK Dons, Bolton, Crewe, and Sunderland in the playoffs. And the 4 relegated teams are Cheltenham Town, Bradford City, Fleetwood Town, and Doncaster Rovers. In League 2, AFC Wimbledon ended up winning, a former FIFA 21 club of mine. The Dons, Charlton, and Colchester are promoted to League One. Mansfield Town, Walsall, Swindon, and Forest Green are in the playoffs. And if relegation was a thing, Crawley Town and Stevenage would be going down. But we're going to take a look at objectives. And we pretty much got everything done. It's just, that manager rating has to do probably with me not playing Andone, which just was not going to happen. But you can see, I do have an idea who I want to play for that. And I do have 8 eligible players. Within 2 seasons, I'm not going to be able to do that. I want to make my team younger, not older. We have an average age of 24 years, so it's a very young team. We did that one. We got both of those. And then Youth Academy, I pretty much released and promoted everybody that I wanted to. We're taking a look at transfer history right here. Yeah, I still can't get over that. I don't. That's the first time I've ever had that message pop up. But yeah, I can't let it bother me too much. It's just, I just can't believe the audacity of the board. I mean, I have to do what's best for the team. And what's best for the team at that particular moment was to have my strongest starting lineup and give, well, no, I didn't really want to give Liverpool an opportunity as much as I wanted to screw Chelsea over. And we did want to solidify at least third, because if we would have lost to Manchester City 1, which I believe they did, then they would have finished third and we would have dropped down to fourth. So I think the board needs to have better priorities, which I just noticed Robert Sanchez with an assist, which is pretty cool. But Undov with the most goals, surprisingly, 24 and 10 for 33. He's the only one that has double digits in both categories from what it looks like. But if there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can just go ahead and pause the video. Suarez, unsurprisingly, been good. Kovalenko has been kind of inconsistent, though he has gotten better in the second half of the season. McAllister's proven to be a much better cam than what Alzate was for me. Zima, other than that last game, hasn't been too terrible. And Wepu is as good as what I had hoped to be. Sarmiento putting up good numbers despite me not being all that impressed with him. Onana, very good midfielder for me. Matoma, probably my best winger, if I'm being honest. Miyagi, despite being coming in January, has done a bit for me, so I've been very happy with him, as opposed to Kadra. Caicedo, very good backup center mid. Andone, those are his final stats before he goes and hangs up the boots. Of course, a good right back in Lamptey. Eriksson, I plan to move him on. Van Dijk, I'm still trying to decide whether or not I want to keep him for at least another season at the South Coast. Ostergaard, very good backup center back. Offie, I was kind of hoping he would have went out on loan, but unfortunately he didn't. Hart, yes, very good center mid, much like he was at Feyenoord. Cochran with a couple assists as a backup left back. Sander came in January, got an assist, 4 clean sheets and 13 appearances. Sungi looks like he's doing good at his time at Royal Antwerp. Do want to feature Evan Ferguson at some point, though. I'm trying to decide how I want to go about doing that. Though, I think, to be honest with you, as good as what Undov was, I think I might sell him on and give Connolly a chance next season. Okay, we got Cooper, Cross, we got Buchel. He's not the one I'm looking at for the objective. You can see Al Mubarak. We got King. Got Partridge. This is the guy that I want to use here, Caleb Skinner. He is an Englishman. He has grown by 17 years of age. I think he's going to be splitting time with Sarmiento, so he can play alongside Miyagi and probably Connolly in my second team. A few more Youth Academy graduates. Kind of surprised Trost only has 2 clean sheets to his name. And Sancho's with a clean sheet every 4th game, so that's not, I can't complain too much about that. But we are going to go ahead, look at development plans here. I have not done this yet, but this gives you an opportunity to look at the stats as I'm doing this. And again, if there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can go ahead and pause the video. Of course, left backs, I have them on the opposite side glitch. Okay, 2 weeks he's going to drop down to an 86. He's already dropped by 3 this season, which that injury did not help either, so I'm actually leaning towards maybe letting Van Dijk go. Or using him as a swap deal, to get somebody else in. I'm not sure how, of course that's going to depend on budget too, so. And I might end up doing, so I have to see what our remaining budget is now, because I might end up doing something off camera. Wait. Didn't he have like a... Oh, never mind. And of course, if I do that, I'll let you know exactly the details of the deal, but I'm actually leaning towards getting another center back in along instead of Van Dijk. The fact that I was able to get Virgil van Dijk on a free is just incredible. Okay, Noah Cross. This guy, I believe, is not a Youth Academy member, else I'd be playing him instead, but I'm pretty sure he could have been... I don't know, that's kind of weird, but no, I think he was a regen or something. He was in this team when I came and accepted a job at Brighton, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to use him. Ericsson, it's going to take him 3 weeks to drop to 77. I'll be looking to move him on for sure. Onana and Wepu, I'm going to keep that one. Let's see. No matter what, he's not going to improve, so... Okay, bad form. I'm not too worried about that. He is my backup. Kovalenko. Okay, Elijah Taylor. Let's put him as a shadow striker. McAllister looks like he is going to take quite a bit to reach an 84, but you know what? I'm going to hang on to him. Okay, let's see. Let's improve his weak foot, his stamina, and his passing. And I'm going to take a look at our wingers here real quick. Part of me kind of wants to play Buchel because he is the first Liechtenstein Youth Academy player that I've ever gotten, so that's... But yeah, he'll be splitting time with Sarmiento. Jackson King. Put him as a mobile striker. It's going to improve his skill moves, his stamina, and his pace, as well as his shooting. Undav, let's see. I'm not too particularly earnest about you. Like I said, he is going to be going on 30, so he is going to be probably moving on. Okay, let's see what the news feed says. Okay, Brighton grabs a Champions League spot, which that was done earlier with our win against Manchester City. Brighton had an emotional matchup against Chelsea yesterday with Florinando hanging up his boots at the end of the season after last year's career. Sadly, Tanaka didn't give him any game time, disallowing Florinando's opportunity to save him. Oh my god. I can't believe this game. This game. Okay, let's see what kind of center backs I can get to. Yuri and Timber is definitely an option. Okay, David Alaba. Got Salisu, Fofana. Just shortlist a couple people. Let's see what... Oh, I only got 44 in the transfer budget, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do too much. I don't think I'm going to be able to find anybody with the same overall. So I may hang on to Virgil van Dijk at least into the beginning of next season, and it just depends on what kind of budget I get. I just hope this whole Andone thing doesn't cost me in terms of... If they give me less money, or not the money I think because of me not putting in Andone on his final day, then there's something horribly wrong. But other than Van Dijk and possibly replacing Matt Target, because I'm not sure. Van Hecke still has room to grow, but Matt Target really doesn't. So I'll be looking possibly bringing a new starting left back and a new starting center back. My midfielders I'm happy with. My wingers I'm actually happy with. Matoma, despite being 80, I've been very happy with him. So I think I'm just going to hang on to him. In my backup team, like I said, I'm going to be bringing in Connolly. I'll be putting in Skinner instead of Sarmiento. Midfielders I'm happy with. And my back line I'm happy with as well. So, and I'm going to keep Trostin. I believe in the kid, so I'm going to keep him as my backup goalkeeper. And Sanchez, I'm going to give him a little bit of time yet for him to reach an 85. But with that, I think that is where I'm going to call. I don't think there's really anything else I wanted to talk about here. Don't think there's anything. Well, I could just show you guys real quick what my opening budget was, which was 104 million. So, but other than that, let me take a look at the short list here real quick before I end the video as well. Okay, Biscagli. Estupinian, he would be a good signing. Dahoud, like I said, I'm happy with my team for the most part. It's just getting a new starting left back and a new starting center back. I could afford a Estupinian, maybe. I don't know. But that is what I'm going to call it for the season. Hopefully you guys looking forward to Season 2, where we'll get to see what our objectives are, and we will be playing Champions League football as well. It's a bit earlier than what I had hoped, but I'm excited for it regardless. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and I'll be seeing you guys again next time.